Hey there, it is Saturday and I wanted to join you with another Subdivision Saturday. I am here in Ballantrae in Land O'Lakes, and Ballantrae is located just off of 54, in between 41 and the Sun Coast, right? So one of the things that people love most about Ballantrae is the access to the Sun Coast Toll Road. It's really easy to get down to Tampa from here. Shoot on the Sun Coast, get to the airport in about 20 minutes max. In Ballantrae right now for this week, there are 6 active homes currently for sale. One of the cool things about Ballantrae is it is a combination of single family homes and townhomes as well. So I like that townhome mix in Ballantrae. Ballantrae is a CDD community, and one of the things that the CDD likes, they're proud of, is that they haven't raised their fees since 2008. So I think that that is pretty interesting, because I know a concern that home buyers have when they're moving into a community is how much are the CDDs, how are they going to change? And as we've talked about before in the past, CDDs are in your tax bill. They're part of your tax bill, and so they are tax deductible if you do your taxes that way, but it shows up as that line item, and there is an HOA here as well. So the majority of the homes in Ballantrae, there's just under 1,000 homes in here, 969. They've been built pretty much between 2004 and 2009. It's similar to other CDD communities where there's basketball, tennis. There are 2 pools in Ballantrae as well as playgrounds. I'm actually sitting at one of the gazebos right now because I like to do that. I like to go to areas that are a little bit different than what you see in all of the advertisements, right, for a community. So you see this pond behind me. Ballantrae actually has 37 ponds throughout the area. So we're not going to call them lakes, right? Because we're going to stick with what they are. They're ponds, not lakes. But that's one of the things we know we love about Land O'Lakes is that we have the water everywhere. And just to my right is actually some of those new plazas that have been opening. So there is John Smith Subs, which we absolutely love. They're if you haven't checked them out before, they support the community. You should support them. We do work with them for some fundraising for scouts and schools. They do service. What's the name of it? Not service nights. Spirit nights. That's the word. That's what I'm looking for. We're live, folks. We're live. So Ballantrae was developed by MI Homes, and I found some pretty cool information that I wanted to share. I always like to get the history of where the communities were named and where they came from. And so Ballantrae was developed by MI Homes. It had formerly been a dairy and cattle farm, just like most of the area over here. And across the street, there is some new development going on there as well. I know there's definitely some chatter about people being frustrated that we don't necessarily need another Burger King, but someone somewhere thinks that we do. But anyhow, so Ballantrae actually got the name from Scotland. It is there's another name, a city in Scotland called Ballantrae as well. And I thought it was really, really neat. I always think it's interesting to see where the names of streets come from. So all of the names of the streets in Ballantrae are from different communities in Scotland, like Ayrshire and Old Lanark, and they're all similar to things that are in Scotland. And the name Ballantrae actually means a village at the estuary. And considering that Land O'Lakes is full of lakes and all the water, it's incredibly filling. I thought another one of the fun facts was that they had thought about Ballantrae, that area in Scotland. There's pirates play a really large history in that. And we know if you've been in Tampa for more than a year, or you know anything about Tampa, you've heard about the Gasparilla Festival, and that is where Jose Gaspar and the pirates invade every year. There's a couple of large parades. There's also crews that are a big part of the Tampa life. For folks down here, my husband and I are always talking about joining a crew. So if you are in a crew that you love and we should check out, drop the name in the comments, because we're interested in finding out more about becoming a part of a crew. And so the other thing is, with the development here that MI did, is there was a lot of history that I found, actually, which was interesting to me, because when I do the research to put these videos together. Some communities I don't find much about. This one I actually found a bit. So the CDD chair years ago of Ballantrae put some time and thought into finding out all of this information. So I love that. I think that when you see that someone put that much time and effort into what they're doing, that you're just going to see it throughout the community. Some of the folks that I know that live in Ballantrae, what they love is the size of the yards. They're a little bit bigger than some of your typical subdivisions. A lot of the homes here in Ballantrae are 2 stories. There's a lot of 2-story homes, and they're also pretty affordable based on this area. The 6 active homes right now, the average price per square foot is $122.65. And if you've seen my weekly videos where I do our Land O'Lakes market update, you'll see that that's a bit lower than the average. And again, for the convenience of where this is located, it's really, really top notch. In the last 6 months, 43 homes actually sold in this area. So there's definitely some movement, but again, 43 homes out of 1,000, it's not too much. And again, that 43 is a combination of the single family homes and the townhomes. Those homes priced or average at $126 and per square foot. So it's a very steady community here as far as price goes. We are right next door to Bexley. We're in between Bexley and Concord Station. So if you're familiar with those communities, another thing that the residents of Ballantrae really enjoy are the walking trails. I don't think you can see it in the background, but so there's the pond behind me, and then there's a really long sidewalk that goes through the whole community, actually behind the homes. So the yards can be fenced, which is nice because other communities you can't have a fenced yard, so the yards can be fenced here, but there's miles and miles of walking trails here. So if you have any questions, if you'd like to see any of the homes that are currently for sale in Ballantrae, let me know. I'd be happy to set one of those up for you. If you live in Ballantrae and you're interested in what your home is currently worth right now, let me know and I'd be happy to do a market evaluation for you. My number is 813-767-3248. You can call me or text me anytime, send me your address, even send me a message on here and I'll be happy to set it up for you. So thanks for stopping by. Until next time.